Hey, what is up, guys? I am Hippie. I want to welcome you back to a brand new Wynncraft video for you guys today. We're going to be running a quest guide for the question mark quest. So, we're going to try to make this as best editing as we can. So what you need to do is start here in Levigar. You're going to run out the left. Out the right, sorry, if you're looking at the bank. You keep on running until you find this little area back in the corner, and you keep running back into this little cave that's back here, and you find this little, I guess it's a ladder area? You climb up these ladders, and as you keep going up, you find a little bit of a parkour spot right here. You jump onto the ladder, and then up onto this little post here, and then onto this post. Now, a key is going to spawn right here. We're going to have to wait until it spawns, so we will be back once it is. Alright, right there we go. There's the key. Let's go ahead and grab that key real quick, and then let's start heading out to the next spot. Alright, now back at the bank, we're going to be taking the opposite road, which is out the left side now, and we're going to be going to the exact same spot as it would have been in the last one. So back here in this corner is another one of the identical buildings, and it also leads into a cave. So there's this little hopper here. If it has a green check, you need to go to another server. If it has a red X, you're good to go. Throw your key into that little hopper, and you're going to stand on this pressure plate until the pressure plate breaks and disappears like it did there. Now you're going to run down this cave, and back here is going to be a minecart that is spawned. So I think Shaft hopped in it. We got a couple of people helping us out. It's Shaft, me, Bree, and then another guy that we met, but along the way there's some other people. So we're following Shaft in the minecart, and he is running along, and eventually there's going to be buttons that you're going to need to push. You see he's just pushing one right there. That changes the minecart. We're giving him a bit of a push. That way he can go a little bit faster. But if you want, you can just take the normal slow way and it'll work completely fine. So this is the second button you see down there that he's at. You push that, it takes you up this way now. And then we're going to run out to the outside, and there's going to be one last button to change your path. And it's going to be just right up here. I think he missed it, so we're going to skip that. But right there is the third button. Alright, so once you got it, you're going on to the next part, and it's going to take you under this railroad part of it, under the big railroad, I should say, and into this little tiny quartz cave. You're going to keep going. It takes you up on the other side, and then it goes past this tree, it keeps going, hits a detector, it goes back, takes you the opposite way, and then now is the cool part, is this little house here. And on the ground you see this little, I think it's like 4 or 5 blocks of red underneath the rail. You need to get your cart lined up perfectly on there. Once we do that, we'll be right back. Okay, so once it's lined up, you come in the house and you see this little button here. You push the button, come back outside, you'll hop in your minecart, and it is going to launch this TNT that's going to throw you up in the air. I'm going to jump down and meet him down here. You're going to land on this track. Let's see where it lands. Oh, almost on my freaking head. We're going to keep going, and it's going to keep taking you around on this little path. It's not too bad of a path, and this is your last point of hitting buttons, so you don't have to worry about buttons and timing anymore. You're just going to hit this detector rail, and it's going to take you back, and it's going to lead you into this big quartz cave right over here. I guess it's not technically a big cave, but it's big compared to where we have been. You're going to go down the cave, and it just pretty much, at this point, you just have to follow the cart. There's no more timing. There's a door at the end, but that stays open for 10 to 15 seconds, so you don't really have to worry about anything like that. So right here is the last one. When you hit this activator, it puts you right here, and this door starts getting ready to open. Bree's going to go grab the item inside. It is called a tech chip. So now that we have this tech chip, we're going to have to go to the next spot. So let's go ahead and fast travel on over to that area. Alright, so we made it over to the next spot. We are at the tower, right next to the Hunger the Gertz. You guys got the cords, but you also got the map just in case you need it. You're going to go, instead of up the Gertz camp, you're going to go a little bit to the right, and there's this big ramp here. You're just going to basically want to follow this, I guess it's not really a ramp, more of a mountain, but we're going to climb up this mountain. Up there is a observatory. Now, I'm going to read you guys the hints that were on the tech chip, which let us solve this, which was behind he who watches the blue, next to the red and brown, under the yellow. And so we're next to the Gertz camp, which have red and brown roofs. We are going to be going behind the observatory, which is he who watches the blue, and eventually we're going to find this cave up here. So right here is the big cave. If you went to the left, you would find the observatory, but we're going up to the right into this big caved area, and we're going to find a little yellow flower sitting here right in the middle. That's what it means by under the yellow. So what you're going to need to do is take your tech chip and just literally throw it on down underneath that little flower, and then it's going to open a door behind Shafford. Alright, so the door is already starting to open. You can't hear it, unfortunately, because I lost my audio, but you're going to go ahead and run inside, and there's going to be a puzzle in here. Luckily, I've practiced it enough to get it done really quick for you guys. But you're just going to walk along here. Nothing really puzzly or anything like that. At this point in time, you're just going to be walking. Eventually, you're going to hit blindness and slowness, but still not a problem. You're just walking along a tunnel and making it in here. Jaff letting us know that he made this part. But yeah, at this point, everything's been solved on the forums. It's time just to wrap it up into a big quest guide for you guys and make it easier. So you get a little bit like bumped around in there, but that's fine. You just keep on walking still, and eventually you're going to come out into an area where something's going to happen to you right there. Bah, big old jump scare for you. But once you turn to the left, you open up into this big laboratory, which is the first lab in the, I guess, series of quests that we're going to be, or a series of spots that we're going to be checking out for the quest. The first thing right here is the door that you're going to be going into. We just passed that. We're going up the staircase, and we're looking for the puzzle, which unfortunately somebody was kind of messing around with the puzzle and it took them super long. So we're going to skip over to when we run the puzzle and how fast we can get it done for you guys. Alright, so we got it. So what you need to do is light up all those white spots with green. You got that little block there. You need to move it around with the arrows. You can go over the lamps any amount of times as you want. You can't go over the black ones. You have to light up all of the white ones. So what we're going to do in a second here is we're going to start off by going up and then left and then up again and then left. I'm going to run this all through you guys, so hopefully it helps out. So we're up, left, up, right, down, down, right, and then right again, down, all the way, and then right, all the way back up to the top. Then you're going to go over right twice, then you're going to go left once, up once, and then down until you get it just below that lantern right there. You're going to go back up, and you're going to go to the right. Now you're going to basically just fill in all this area by going 3 times to the right, up once, to the left, back to the right, up, then right, and then you're going to go up until you hit the lantern, and then you're going to head all the way to the left until you hit where you were, then up, and then left all the way again, up to the lantern, left, and then all the way to the right until you fill all of that in. And then you're going to go down, and you're going to go all the way to the left 3 times, and then you're going to go down into the lantern, and then right, and then down again, and then right, and then you're going to go down twice to the left, and then down, and then to the right, then down twice to the left, back up to the left, down, then you're going to go to the left twice, and then up, and then down, then to the left 3 times, then up, then left, down, all the way to the left 4 times, and then you're going to go up and to the right, and then you're going to go back to the left, and then you're going to go up again, and then you're going to go down. Oh crap, I already did that one, so I just gotta undo. It's easy, you can undo up to like 3 times, I think, but just undoing, and I'm gonna go to the right twice, and I'm gonna go up, and then all the way to the right, up twice, to the right, and down 1. What I wanted to do was list that all off to you guys, so if you wanted to, you could run the puzzle while I was explaining it to you guys. I thought that would be really helpful. So we're in this next room now, and what you need to do is climb up this waterfall. We're basically looking for a wire to complete the teleporter, so you're going to go and I fall here because I'm not good at parkour sometimes, but basically you're just gonna go until you hit this little room up here. So it's a pretty easy jump. I hit it my first time, no problem, but this time I seem to fail. So right there is your red wire, which is a piece of red wool. You're gonna throw that into this hopper right here. I missed. I don't know how I missed. I don't know how I missed again. So I missed 3 times now. Throw it in there, and then you're gonna come back and jump into the teleporter, and it's gonna teleport you to the next to the meteor. Now, I want to explain something real quick to you guys while I have the chance. You're going to need 4 people to run this quest. Absolutely, you will need 4 people. So someone needs to grab a meteor shard. It doesn't really matter as long as they're going to be with you the whole time, and they're going to have all of them. And then you're going to need to start slipping off the back of the meteor and falling down onto this glass and stuff like that. And then eventually you're gonna find oh, almost fell. I don't know how. I'm just sitting on a barrier block for some reason. Get up into this little spot, and right there where Staff is a bed hidden underneath a little block. So what you need to do is wait until nighttime, get in that bed, and then get out, and it's gonna teleport, or it's gonna not teleport you, but let you glitch into the next spot. Alright, so it is nighttime, or turning nighttime, so you're gonna go ahead and hop in the bed, and then you just leave the bed, and you're in the room now. So one of your 4 friends is gonna have to stay in here and stand on that pressure plate. But let's go ahead and read the discovery log. 892 and N. This is the last of our meteoric discoveries I am starting. However, to feel the effects my older brother has started to fully lose his insanity. His hobby of fungi has taken a turn for the obsessive. It is my worry that I shall start to have predilections? Predilections? I don't know. For my hobbies, it is my hope we find a cure for these rock effects before it's too late. So, you see that pressure plate that he's standing on right there? One of your friends are going to have to stay there. Now, it's going to take you like an hour, maybe even 2 hours to get to the rest of the point, but you still need them to stay there the entire time. So, once you've done this part, you just go ahead and jump off the meteor, and it teleports you into the Lake Gilead next to Sinfras. So, let's go ahead and skip on over to the next meteor then. Alright, so we're starting here in Aldori at the first Aldori's Quest gates, and we're gonna come straight out, not going into the valley, but if you were coming out of the gate, and you're just gonna keep on going straight this way, and then once it breaks off into road, you're gonna head up the left path, and it's gonna take you next to some lakes, and by a waterfall right there you can see it, and right up here is where we're gonna be doing the next puzzle. Okay, so what we're looking for is this mob right here. He's called a crazy elf farmer. You're gonna kill him, and he's gonna drop this item right here, which is a hay sickle. Now, what we need to do is hold this in our hand while pushing blocks around. Now, all of those hay bales in those fields can be pushed around into certain areas. I'm gonna go ahead and put a picture up for you that guy right there actually took, but Bree outlined it a little bit for us to help us out. And then I'm gonna basically push all the hay bales into place, and then we are going to, I guess, get ready for the next door. Alright, so I thought it might help to show you guys what I'm doing. So I'm starting in that little corner, and I'm pushing that one up too, and then I'm pushing that one out, and I'm moving this one up too as well. You guys have the picture that you can follow. It's not too hard to do, but I thought I might leave in my footage so that way you guys can actually see how it goes, and it might even help you out a little bit to see how I'm pushing them and what pattern I'm using them in. Just so you know, if the hay blocks get stuck in place, don't really worry about it too much. It's the server's lag. Just try to keep from getting frustrated, because that's exactly what was happening to me. I was getting really frustrated and it was getting more difficult, but just try to stay calm and just run through it as slow it takes you, and just keep pushing the blocks exactly how I do, and I'll get them into place for you guys. Alright, so I just we just finished it, and now there is these little invisible blocks with blood patterns or blood spots on them. You can see they're jumping onto them right there, and it's leading you up along the way. Now, they're not going to stay there forever, so you do got to try to be fast, and eventually when you hit the top, there will be a pressure, or not a pressure plate, a tripwire that you'll hit through, and it'll open up the door. Now, I failed miserably at the parkour. If you have somebody that's really good at parkour, that might help you guys out, and you'll be able to run it a lot easier. And then once your friend's inside, he can open up the door for you guys. So let's skip inside to when I got in. Okay, so right there, they're holding the door up for me. It's just up the waterfall. And then once you get inside, you're gonna run down the stairs and fall onto this little spot here. You fall into this like little sludge or whatever it is, but it keeps you from breaking your ankles. And you push that button right there. And it's gonna show you 3 green spots somewhere on this grid. It's easy, it's best to just take a screenshot if you need to, because when you do, you're gonna need to push all of the buttons. And then you're gonna need to confirm it. After that, it's gonna give you 5 yellow pieces. Just take a screenshot again, and go ahead and hit all the yellow ones. Luckily, this guy had either taken a screenshot or he was good at memory, but then you confirm it. And then the next one, I think, should be 7? Yeah, 7 oranges. Now, some of the yellows and some of the greens are going to be replaced. Once that one's done, you're just going to hit all of the orange ones, and it's going to finish the puzzle for you. And then there you go. Once you're good, you hit confirm, and then it's going to hit you with 8 red pieces. So just go ahead and do the same thing. If you guys need to, just go ahead and take a screenshot. It's no problem at all. And then you got as much time as you want to look at it and confirm it or whatever you need to do. And then once you have all 8 of them, you hit the button again, and I think that's the last part of the puzzle. No, sorry, you got 9 pink ones again. So go ahead and hit all your pink ones. It's easy. Just like I said, take your screenshots, and nothing wrong with that. It's going to save you a bunch of time, because if you mess up, then you're going to have to go back a level and go back a level, and it's just going to take you a bunch of time. So there you go. Once you've done that one, you're all good to go. And I'm going to show you that there's these pipes coming up into the top of the teleporter. They're like spawning in. You're going to run up this glowing leaf path area, and once you're up the top of there, you can jump on the pipe and run and jump into the area above the teleporter, and this is where your next teleporter puzzle is going to start. Okay, so for this one, the wool is hidden behind this kind of broken down area. There's some broken fences and iron bars and stuff like that. So just run into here and down this, I guess it's technically a staircase. But along the way is going to be a prison cell right here, and inside is your blue wool. So go ahead and grab one of those and climb back on up, and it takes you right back to the same floor. So go ahead and throw it into the area, and you're going to jump in. This is going to take you to the blue meteor. Alright, so now we're on top of the blue meteor. There is the blue meteor shard. Go ahead and grab another one, and then we're going to go ahead and explain how you get into this meteor. Okay, so Bree helped clear this up for me because she was the one that was actually on the meteor. I fell off, but you just fall back to the very bottom, the tail of the meteor again, and there's a button or a plate back there that you're going to touch to open up a door, and you go inside, and there is the next hint for you, and also a pressure plate where you're going to leave another one of your friends. But because this quest takes so long, and it would be nearly an hour if I did it all in one guide, we're going to go ahead and wrap up part 1 right here, and then in an hour or 2 we're going to be uploading part 2. So you can go ahead and skip on over to there. I will have a link in the description for you, and you can skip on over to the second part of the quest guide. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have been Hippie, and I will see you guys next time.